right, hang on. All right. So, I just got out of the doing another. I just got out of the shower. I took a hot steamy bath because I guess my voice sounds a little bit better now that I took. I haven't. I had a Z pack from like almost a year ago actually, and I took it because I wasn't feeling good, and I cannot lose my voice. Welcome to the Divorce Diaries live stream. Last couple of days I thought I was getting some allergies. I have had this happen during this time of year, and I take Flonase and I do the salt water gargle. But I woke up this morning, besides with this big pimple in the middle of as my boyfriend called big forehead yesterday. Uh, I mean, he said that only because I say it, I guess, but I don't like hearing it. I have like a fucking huge pimple right in the middle of it. Great. Wonderful. It's all right. I didn't wake up with a voice, and now it's definitely coming back. But I had a cough, like a very hard, when you have a cough and it's like hurts in your chest and it's very uncomfortable. I've been feeling tired too, like very extra sleepy in the morning, and I'm like, oh, I'm lazy, I can't get up, and I don't know if it's that, but I just started it this morning, so because I cannot get sick, I will not get sick, not losing the voice. We need the voice for stand-up. Hi, everybody. So yes, last night I did a spot at the workout room that I've performed at before on Sunday nights, and it was fun. I worked out some things that I was looking at, like from Saturday night or Saturday afternoon. I was like, oh, this didn't work. Let's try what we can do high vaulter, what we can do with a smaller crowd. And that's what that crowd is like. That room is good for working out bits because we're just working out bits for small crowds, because you get that sometimes. Like you get small crowds, and it's like it happened on Saturday. And I want to be tight for those kinds of crowds as well. I mean, for everybody. Now, I'm not going to say like comics will come off stage like, yo, that crowd was rough. And it is. It's not just. I remember when I first started, there was this guy that said to me he didn't want to follow Daryl Hammond, and I switched. I said, I'll do it. And then he goes, that was dumb. And then Leah Bonema, I'll never forget her turning to me. She goes, don't listen to him. That was a smart move. Because I said, if I can't follow a really big legend, might as well start now. Like, I can't. I'm not going to be funnier than him. At the time, it was my second time on stage in front of a live audience as a stand-up. But I wanted to be after Daryl Hammond. How cool is that? So she said, she's like, yeah, you fucking did the right thing. So anyway, my point is, comics will say, that same guy who said to me, oh, big mistake, also said, sometimes it's the audience, sometimes it's you, sometimes a little bit of both. And there was a show I had done with him. He's like, and this time it was the audience. But I honestly disagree with that. Good morning from Morgantown, West Virginia. Hi, James. I think it's you. I mean, yes, I do think it just could be a quiet crowd, but I do think that's your responsibility. It's like if I teach a class, oh my God, I'm sweating right now. What is going on? I hope I don't have a fever. It's like I'm sweating and I shouldn't be sweating, I don't know, maybe I'm okay. Back on track. I'm gonna take some Motrin, that's for sure, just in case. So you gotta be funny no matter what. Like when I would teach middle school theater, I had either 6 kids in the class or 25. And I had to teach all kinds of classes, and I had to get them to do the objective of the lesson. So I feel like that's the same thing with comedy. If you got an audience of 12, or an audience of 50, 500. Your job is to leave them laughing and feeling engaged. So, that's what you're supposed to do, period. And I feel like if you can't, I mean, you could, teachers blame it on it. Oh, it's the kids. It can be, but I've also, it can be a little bit of like, well, no, let's take it out of it's not them at all. It's how you engage them, right? So you got to take it from that angle, because I don't think you're going to be a stronger comic if you don't. That's not to say I don't have moments of like, fuck this audience, but it's not the audience. It's you. All right, I'm definitely in this mindset of let's get better, because yesterday was my daughter's regional meet. Wasn't our? I'm just feeling like high last year. She missed a pass. This is not a good meet. I'm just I'm going to generalize it and say it wasn't a good meet, and I feel, as a mom, I feel bad. But I also know. I don't know. She's been she got up early this morning to do her she did last night. She did reps when she came home. She did reps this morning and like stuck with it. Was complaining at first this morning, and then she did it. And I did not feel good. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do this morning. And I was like, okay, I'm getting up too. Like, this is what it's going to be. don't worry, I'm going to stretch and everything. I just have my robe on because I just took a shower to sit in like the steam, when you don't feel good and you have that chest congestion stuff. My voice is fine, but I could tell like if I keep talking, which sucks because not sucks, but I'm on the live stream, but that's why I took the antibiotic, because I don't lose my voice. I've lost my voice when I've had stand-up shows, and it sucks. It's the worst because you sometimes you have to. People don't like listening to a raspy voiced comedian like that can't talk. Not like if their voice is raspy to begin with, that's one thing, but if you can't understand the punch, it's bad. With like because they lost their voice, Unless I don't even sound sick. Maybe I don't sound it. It's all in my head. I feel like, ugh. Yeah. Anyway, yogurt, orange juice, and I took my Zithromax this morning. I had it like on layaway from a year ago, and it's still good. It doesn't expire till July. So I was like, sweet. Because when I go to my regular doctor, the bitch takes 2 hours to see me. I hate to say it. She's a good doctor, but it's like I have to literally wait there for 2 hours. I got to find a new primary care doctor. Doctors in the house. All right. So, yeah, I hope I feel better too. I will. I'm sure I will. So I feel like, oh man, if I don't know. I just feel bad for my daughter. And I also felt like, okay, the annoyance of when your kid whines about I don't want to get up early. I want to do this. She did, but I'm saying like, this is what it is, like you have to then, if you had a bad meet, then maybe you have to start looking at what your habits and rituals are. Oh, Ed Milet. She listened to Ed Milet yesterday on the way home. I was so excited. So Ed Milet, if you don't know who he is, he's one of my favorite. Well, he's a podcaster, but he's more than that. He's also like a business and entrepreneurial coach. He coaches athletes. I can't speak. Athletes, entrepreneurs. I'm sure he probably does coach performers because they have to have a good mindset. You said keywords never get married. And he has this book called Max Out that it's on Audible. I've listened to it. I've listened to it over and over again. I'm making coffee. I'm making my coffee on my mocha pot, everybody. Hello. with Costello. This is the morning ritual. So Ed Milet has a book called Good Morning Tommy, Maxed Out. He has 2 books, and then The Power of One More. I've read that book. I didn't listen to it. And there's a chapter 2 is about the morning, your routines, your habits, and your rituals. He talks about the morning routine. And I think yesterday we were telling my daughter how to get up before the sun rises. Now, I do think there's people that don't do those things, and can still like have a good meat from yesterday. Like I do think that, but the reality is, if it's not happening, you got to step your game up. Even if it is happening, you got to step your game up if you want to be the best. I'm not being the like I said to myself. All right, let's look at the habits. Okay, let me not veer off text. So Ed Milet's book, and then I'll go back to what I was going to say about my habits. Ed Milet was talking about the morning routine and your habits and rituals. And habits and rituals and motivation is not what gets you through. This is the quote exactly. Thank you, Big Smokey. It's not new. I've had it. I'm just wearing it because I got out of the shower, a little chest congestion today. Felt like shit when I woke up, but I got up and wrote. Now, I'm getting up at 6:30 and not instead of 7, but I'm going to increment the 30 minutes early because first of all, I really don't feel good. Like I was like, I just want to lay in bed right now, but I feel good enough where I can get up. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that shit. I don't think I have a fever. I don't feel a fever. I don't know. I'll take some Motrin. Texas what? Show go. The Texas show wasn't good. Take zinc. I already took the first day of a Z-Pack because I had it. So we're already on the antibiotic because I don't want to get. I need to not be sick. Like I can't be sick. There's no time. And I have been feeling this little thing in for a while, as I thought it was allergies. So I was like, ugh. All right, fuck that. And I was like weird coughing this morning, like smoker coughing, you know. Okay, so this was the quote. Where is it? Fuck did it go? Oh, come on. What the hell? I just had it. The fuck? Come on. Oh, I wrote it in artist notes. Okay, ready? Yeah, the ginger and lemon. I have some orange juice. Yeah, I know. So this is quoted from Ed Milet. This is what my daughter I made her listen to it on the way home because we stayed to watch Sean's daughter. She did really well. Seeing, I love seeing the two of them in between her session and then Gabby's session. They came to about my house for lunch. But they were like, I love their relationship together. It makes me so happy. So, all right. So on the way back and from the night session, we listened to, I said like at it said, get up early. The early bird catches the worm, right? Rise before the sun. I said, I listen to this guy all the time. He's a coach. He coaches athletes, entrepreneurs. He says, chapter 2, we are what we do. Having a consistent and specific routine is important. The real separator between successful and average people is that successful people do it whether they are motivated or not. Do you agree? Habits and rituals carry us through when we aren't motivated. Extraordinary habits allow people to perform at an elite level, even on a day they are not motivated. You guys agree? I think so. Isn't that the best quote? That's from Ed Milet's book, Max Out. And it makes me so happy because I agree. So now he also says in that chapter, the shower glow looks good on me. Thanks. Shower / I'm not feeling good glow. I mean, it's not that I feel like nauseous or anything. I just like, when you feel like, oh, it's not, I just want to go back to bed, but because you have like a chest thingy. I thought it was allergies because sometimes I get them like right in this time of year. My doctor always gives me like Flonase and like warm, gargle with warm salt water. But I've lost my voice when this happens, and it sucks. And I don't want to lose my voice and not be able to get on stage. So I know, and you can say to yourself right now, then shut the fuck up, don't talk. This is a part of the business, baby. So I love Ed Milet's excuse me. Look on this because it's true. He says, right now, write a list of all your habits and what is working, what is not. Basically, he doesn't say what is working, what is not. He's like, figure out what is causing you or keeping you from getting to your goals or what should be shifted. I forgot exactly. It's in chapter 2 of Max Out. It's so good. I'm going to do that today. Well, I know I always complain about money. One of the habits that's not working for me is getting Starbucks. That's not working for me at all. You know why? Because it's money buying wine. That's not working either. Wine, Starbucks, and eating out. But I like eating out. I like going out with my boyfriend or our kids. So I don't want to give that up 100%. But the Starbucks and the wine or beer, if I want to buy beer, I mean, I can have a bottle in the house, but if I cut that out completely for a month, I'm wondering how much I would save. Hi. Should we try it? Thank you for subscribing, Casporte. Definitely are going to try it. Let's see. Today's May 18th. Can I do it? I don't know. I already know. No, it's not can I. I'm going to have to. I have no other choice, really. Because that's a habit, right? Bad habit. So I'm going to make a list of all my habits and figure out what is working, what's not with my goals. Hi, Rosie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. See? So we got to get stretching though. Look at this hair. It's supposed to be like 90 something degrees too. So let me make tea with lemon, ginger, and honey. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not giving up my coffee right now. That's not a habit I'm giving up. This is a part of my habit ritual that fucking is working for me. All right. Well, maybe not the sugar, but I just hear my boyfriend's voice in my head every time I say something now. I love him, but like I start to like think I have a bad habit of like, what's the right way to say this? Of like now I'm like, okay, because like I know he was the one that turned me into the whole like chemicals in the American food. I didn't really know about it, to be honest with you, which I feel dumb about. But just looking at my white sugar, I'm like, ugh. I'm just gonna drink water and eat fruit all day. I'm just joking. But no, I do. I got to start eating better too for myself. Hey, Batty. What's up, Batty? Mara Emma Survive. Thank you. Good morning, Angie. How are you? All right. So, whoa, look at that. I'm not doing jumping jacks. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at it. Look at it go. Look at it go. Sorry. I'm excited. I'm not supposed to get excited for the numbers increasing. Sorry. John counted how many times. Actually, no, he didn't count. He looked up how many times I said sorry in our text thread versus how many times he has said sorry in our text thread. which was, I thought, pretty funny. And you guys want to guess how many times I said sorry in our text messages since we started texting, which is a little over a year ago? Thank you for the sparkles, Angie. Mwah. Hit that like button, everybody. Once we get to 100, we do 100 jumping jacks. I don't know if I can do that in my robe. Yeah, that's not comfortable. All right. So hold on. There was a message. How many times do you think I said sorry in the chain? In the chain of our text thread? Is it over 100? Actually, no. Hold on. Is it between 100 and 200? Here, let's do this. Is it 300 and 400? Is it 10 to 20? But why can't I go? How do I create? I gotta create the poll. How am I doing this? I'm trying to create the poll. Oh, here it is. Okay, ready? How many times have I said I'm sorry? Oh, sorry. In my text thread with my BF. Are you ready? 10 to 20. 20 to 50. Actually, no. All right, whatever. I'll just do it this way. All right, I'll leave this option. Here we go. 50, 100, 500. Hang on. All right, 50. Sorry, that's gross. I didn't even cover my mouth. 500 over 700. All right, here we go. How many times do you think I've said I'm sorry? No, sorry. The word sorry in a text thread with my boyfriend. Go. All right, so yeah, because I tend to do it a lot, but not as much as I thought, actually. All right, let's see what people think. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. Everyone either thinks I went really low or really high. Interesting. I wonder how many times I say sorry a lot, but not as much as I thought, but maybe not as much as I thought. But I also just say it in conversation, which I just shouldn't do. Hot No Name Blondie says 8K. All right. Hang on, I gotta get. Ow! Oh my God, it hurt. Oh, that hurt my pinky toe. Why? It hurt my pinky toe. My pinky toe. No. I hurt my pinky toe. Ouch. Oh, man, it hurts. Ow. Ouch. Oh my God, it hurt. Okay. Good morning, lovely. Hi. It was milk, but oh my God, ow. Oh my God. I'm such a whiner. My pinky toe. Ouch. That's the pinky toe that I broke a couple years ago. Or no, many years ago, actually. I stubbed it on my daughter's crib, and it was like disgusting. I was like, ouch. Good morning, babes. Good morning, Ayanga. All right, everybody thinks it's only 50. Wow, all right. You guys are good. Thank you. This is pretty interesting. Only 3% for 500. All right. Yeah, I definitely didn't do it 500. So that's You can say that that's out. I was a little shocked when he said it. At first, I thought, "Oh, how cute he counted." He's like, "No, I don't know. Can't say it yet because then I'll ruin the surprise." No surprise with that. You voted 100, Angie? Okay. How many times do you guys say sorry? You say it a lot? All right, listen. Let's go, people. We have 255 of you in here. Hit that like button. I'm a comedian and actor, writer, making coffee. A little under the weather today. I want to say, not really. I mean, now I'm starting to feel better, but I felt like shit before. I felt like I was like, oh, I just want to go back to bed. And I didn't. I stayed up and I went right and wrote because I'm trying to lead by example with my kid who needs to get up and do her repetitions for gymnastics. I can't talk. She did get up this morning. She did do it last night. Also, I'm just feeling bummed because I realized like I messed up. I didn't tell the coach that we were probably not going to nationals. But then I was like, oh, but what if they both get good scores and then we go? And then I was like, well, would it be fun to all go to Hilton Head together? It is costly though, you know. I don't have it. That's the reality is I just don't have it. And I feel bad. I don't want my daughter to miss any competitions. Nationals isn't a real national though. This one's like an invitational, so it's really just another competition. But it's been a little confusing because when you call it nationals, it's like, oh, it seemed like everybody qualified for it. So I think in the back of my head, I just want her to, I almost said perform. I just want her to get another chance to not end the season with the meet from yesterday, but that's what's going to happen. That's it. She's going to keep working hard and get better. That's it. So I have to lead by example because my stupid ass I'm not stupid, but like, I want to have all these goals these goals happen with stand up and acting. And like, it's not an easy business. Nothing's easy, but like I already have things that I've accomplished that I could just sit in and be comfortable. I don't want to do that. I have many goals I set out to in my late teens, early 20s that I've not accomplished yet. And that's because I got to change my habits. And one of the main habits I have is the fear of missing out or feeling like or getting disfocused from something that I shouldn't really be focused on, or letting things go. I thought that kind of shit. I'm also defensive when it comes to those things. So if you bring it up to me, I'll be like, fuck you, I don't do that. And then, I mean, not all the time, but some of the time I do. Usually people pleasers say sorry a lot. Yes, that is another thing that I do. I don't know. See, I feel like I'm a split between a people pleaser and then I'll go off on that person that I've been people pleasing with. Like I'll get to the point where I'm like, I want to fucking lose it on this person, you know? I don't want to lose it. That's not healthy. Habits, yes. All right, here we go. Come on, guys, we got it. Let's go. I'm gonna get I'll let the poll run for another minute or two, and then we'll see what the real answer is. I had my shorts. Where are they? I had my tight shorts somewhere. But they are in the living room. Hang on, guys. Interesting. Vote in the poll. Hit that like button. Yes, honey. We got 301 of you are in the building on a Monday in the Divorce Diaries live stream. We got my Bustelo. We're going to do stretches. Fresh out of the shower to steam what's going on over here. I didn't even take the Motrin. Maybe I won't because I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't think I have a fever. I don't feel hot. You should read The Habits of, yes, I have. The Habits of Highly Effective People. Well, let's go back to it. Maybe we need, I gotta have my daughter read it. At the end of the day, it's me and my kid. Like I feel like this is my daughter is one of the biggest is the main accomplishment of my life, like, to me, because I wanted to be a mom when I was a kid. I wanted to have kids. I wanted to be a mom. And my daughter is like a big accomplishment for me, and I just want to make sure that I pass on to her to find things in life to live at the fullest. That's not to say if she wanted to be a nurse and that was what, like, nurse or a teacher or a cop, and that like really fulfills her, I would be ecstatic. But I don't want her to just get through life because she's got to get through life. I want her to find I want her to do what she's doing now, but like passions, like if you're a passionate dancer or a passionate soccer player, you'd think, like, you don't have, I never had to encourage my daughter to keep taking gymnastics. When we were in the pandemic, she was taking it, we were taking it so much. I was just, because she needed to get out of the house, and it was a whole thing with, she needed it. I never thought she was going to want to compete. Never. I was like, oh my God, that'd be too much. And I said that because of personal reasons of what was going on. And I just was like, I'm not going to let her, if she wants to, whatever she wants to do for herself. Yeah. Because we tried cheerleading, and that wasn't the best for her at the time. And then all of a sudden she was like, she would do a backflip. And I was like, whoa, do a backflip now? I won't ever forget the time that she couldn't do a back bend like I do. I practice doing it. And she was like frustrated. And I was like, come on, you can do it. And then all of a sudden I remember, like, in a year, I was like, holy shit. Now it was not even a year. But like, she kept practicing. Now that I look back at it, that back bend, man, she couldn't get it. And she practiced it at home over and over again. That rep. So I got to bring that up to her. I just feel bad because I don't feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm not, I'm not doing enough. Like, if doing enough meaning like getting organized, sticking to leading by example. Ugh, hate seeing my kid fail. Not that she failed, but like mess up. Like, it happens in meets. I'm not calling my kid a failure. I'm saying, like, it just sucks because I just so capable. But I think now I just have to keep leading by example, and like, that's it. Anyway, what was it? We were all right. We're off topic now. All right. So you were having anxiety when I walked away. How many times have I said sorry in my text thread with my boyfriend? Here's the answer, everybody. Ready? Drum roll, please. 713 times. Actually, I think it's 714. So you guys thought it was 50. Actually, it was close. Almost some of you, 30% of you guessed it. Let me see. Let's see, I'm gonna go back to John's messages. All right, hang on. $17 of them, 723 sorries, and there's 17 of them were his. So what is that? 16. I mean, and then he wrote, and of the 704 from you. Wait, so 17, or so 704. Hi, how are you? I'm good. We're at 71. We're at 71. Yeah, need 29 more likes to get to 100 likes. Thank you. Who's counting all those damn sorries? He just searched the word. I know, right? I thought like, how cute. He's counting my sorries. No, my boyfriend would do that. John would be like, you're right. No, when he searched it, I guess he put the word sorry in and searched it, and then saw how many times I said it. Isn't that funny? Not really, but when you sleep at night, it gets worse because you're sleeping, and it's like it feels so but like gross. Like it felt like my chest was someone was sitting on it. That didn't sound well. So I say this with no ill will intention. Where you can crowdsource therapy. What does that mean? Look at this pimple right here in the middle of my forehead. Crowdsource therapy? All right, let me get my workout stuff on. Hang on. Hang on. Not gonna lie, I'm just not like, oh yeah, the stretches. I mean, it's the same consistency I have. This doesn't look very good, this one. But I do feel like very under the weather, actually. Like, oh my God, ow. Oh, that has not. All right, so we need to stretch. See, I took a day off of stretching and it fucks my legs up. I just want to see something because this was an interesting dynamic yesterday. I do want to like start wearing like this is a really, look how fun this, see? This is a fun robe. I like it. Ouch. Oh, this hurts so bad. It feels good. Cracking the leg, cracking the hips. Thank you so much. Numb 98.99 for the sunshine. For the sunshine. Thank you. So you called in sick and you're called in sick and you're drinking and smoking. I love it. Yes. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Well, not really. That's actually the opposite of what I'm preaching. So I shouldn't say that. But everybody needs one of those days to just have fun, relax. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. What's going on? All right, everybody. We are stretching. Officially started the stretching out of the robe, talking about habits and rituals that you have that will, what is your, like, what's a habit for you that you feel like you have that helps? Like this helps me. I stretch, I get I work on my channel for my show. I feel productive every day with my live stream. I do. I gotta try something, guys. This is interesting. It's like It's like the second I went and put good morning, good morning. I want to try something. We're doing a little fit check to see. It's like what? Okay, there we go. This just actually makes me feel more comfy. All right, there we go. You think I need to change the name? I don't want to change the name. I love my show. This is my business. I'm not changing the name. Sorry. I have gotten that before because it labels it. It keeps people who get it. But it is my show, Post Divorce Diaries. Not Post Divorce Diaries, but Divorce Diaries. I have Michelle Traina on here too. I also have another YouTube channel that I started that I have only posted like one video on. I'm going to start it as another backup to have additional content on. But yeah, and to also, ooh, see, that wasn't good. To also just try out stuff on, you know. Did you guys watch my interview with Dean Edwards? I thought it was great. I thought it came out good. A little long, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually the second interview had the longest viewer retention that I've had on any of my longer videos. So that was pretty cool. Hello. Shows this week. Don't have anything booked, but I did a show. I did a spot last night. I'm doing the mic tonight. Yes, Rosie, I knew you would like it. I knew you would like Rosie. It was good. This is disgusting. This was coffee from the other day. Found in my microwave. All right, everybody. I'm also, can I just tell you, I love working at New York Comedy Club in Stanford. That's like my favorite club. Like, they are the nicest crew. I like a lot of clubs that I work at, but they're the nicest crew. There's always good energy there. I get good energy from that place. I love it. Yes, Ivan. I have one next week in Montclair, New York City. Exactly. I don't have anything booked yet, but I'm working on it. You need jumping jacks this morning. Well, good news. We're almost at 89. We're almost at 100 likes. So we're almost there. You definitely need the jumping jacks. So we're going to get there. Hey, 9 more likes. 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 I don't feel good this morning, but I feel better. I feel better moving. 3 more. Wow, that went fast. 3 more likes. 4 jumping jacks. Boop, 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 boop. We got to 100. Oh, that was fast. Damn. Okay. Just do it in a row. I'm not sure. Wow, I sound like a smoker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. I might have to put my shirt on for this because this is not. My robe is slipping. Yeah, I am going to. Yeah, this is gross, guys. Like phlegm. It's Memorial Day weekend too this week. I don't want to get sick this week. I know I have this. I started taking it as Zithromax today, so that it should hopefully start to feel better tomorrow morning. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. That's not a problem. This is annoying to wear. I'm sorry. I have my workout shirt. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Where is the? Okay. Back. Hey, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hit that like button. We get to 200. We start again with 100 likes. So, habits and rituals. Habits and rituals of elite performers. What do you think are some? Get up early. Water. Oh, by the way, I've not had any fun. Where's my water? Water is one too. Working out. That's what we're doing right here. We're working out, baby. Fitness is a big part of it, right? Why would I not wear a shirt? Sorry. We got to 100 likes, so we do 100 jumping jacks. I think we're at 30. 31, 32. I'm adding like another 20 because I did 20. Is this backwards? Yes. These are inside out. Damn it. Hold on. Habits and rituals of elite performers includes people who know how to put their clothes on properly and not inside out. It's okay. I'm struggling a little this morning. Okay. I am divorced, yes. I don't know who that guy is, but thank you. Should I look him up? My boyfriend said, I say I have a big forehead, so he. Oh, wait. You think I look like William Fichtner? I could see it. I'll take it. He's got a he has a successful acting career. I don't think I look like him, no. Yeah, maybe a little. I could see it. Great. He's 72, so that's wonderful. I really feel good about that. What the fuck? This pimple, it's so annoying. Okay, sorry. So back to the jumping jacks. God, people are mean. Are you saying if you say everyone keeps saying some of these people are saying you look like a man, like that my boyfriend's gay. Like that's it. Like that's what's getting me scared. Like, do I really have that bad of a man face? That's fine. It's all right. It is what it is. I mean, my forehead, this is what I grew up with. I can't help it. God said with Michelle, let there be not 4, but 5 heads. The review 3030 says it's because I have good bone structure. I know how to give good bone structure too. That didn't really work. No, I didn't fart. What the hell? All right. All right, back to the jumping jacks. Getting off track here. But so habits and rituals. I want to really lead by example this week for my kid. So we got up today and we wrote early. We're doing 30 minutes from when we've been originally getting up so that we don't crash at the end of the week. That's what, and then next week you do another 15 or 30 minutes earlier so that you're not crashing when like you're not crashing by the end of the week. You know what I mean? That's the first I've heard of that. But yeah, it's all right. So there's a lot of haters. So there's a lot of haters, a lot of lovers, people who, come on. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So we're stretching. We did our 100 jumping jacks for 100 likes. Hit that like button. Upcoming shows. Montclair is going to be May 28th, which is next Thursday, at the MC Hotel. MMA Gorgeous. What does that mean? Thank you. And then this is another habit of not putting laundry. This is all clean. Okay. So habits and rituals of elite performers. What else do you think is another habit and ritual of an elite performer? No one's really giving me an answer, but it's okay. Besides getting up early and working out. What's another one? What was the book again? I did read it and I forgot the name. I want my daughter to read it. 7 Principles, 7 Habits of a Successful Person, right? Who kept the house? You're your ex-husband. We sold it. Neither of us. If it was up in North Jersey, I would have kept it, but we bought a house in Central Jersey. So it was our stupidity. Both of us should have known better. But we didn't. We were 29, 28. Was I 28? No, I was 27 when I bought a house. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. 27 or 28? It was 28. Thanks, Allstate, for letting me know my auto policy will be processed. Ugh. You are a slightly older man and you have no gray hairs. Good for you. Congrats. You're 21 and you're like, all right, well, listen. So last night at the workout room show, we had about 5 people there. So I just worked on the smaller crowd stuff with the people there and like talked to them and just wanted to get an idea of where the joke would lie. It was nice. I liked it. For me, the habit of reps is important. It's helping me feel like I have momentum and that I'm putting in the work. I did actually do that audition. I got it in. I didn't spend a lot of time on it. I did the audition for 10 minutes. I recorded it. I submitted it. That's it. Not even 10 minutes. It wasn't like I didn't have to do a scene partner. But I am going to email my agent and say, please only send me things that are directly from casting directors and focusing solely on stand-up. Because if you ignore them, I think they do. Well, they'll get annoyed if you don't respond. So I might just ask her, be like, hey, for a while, I'm only taking stand-up stuff. I look 72. Damn. That's harsh, but okay. Yeah, I don't know. I felt very guilty. I actually shouldn't say very guilty. It's not. I just feel bad. I wanted my daughter to have a great meet. Yesterday was her last meet, and you know, I think it's always hard to see your kid have a bad moment or bad day. We don't like that. It's the worst. And but also just to learn. This is part of life. So I guess the best thing that I could do is lead by example. So that's my intention for today. Lead by example. That's also including being positive and showing what gratitude is. Any other parents, single parents in the chat that ever feel like, what am I doing to fuck up my kid? Don't even, I'm just waiting for the comments to come. That's how I feel sometimes. Like, you think about it. I just want the best for her. And I want to show her what it means to follow, like what it means to just follow your heart. But like, keep doing what you love, and the result, and doing it in a way where, the goals you have come to fruition because of your dedication, because of your hard work, Flat back, plie, and straighten, and up. Flat back, plie, straighten, and up. Flat back. We're doing some stretches, guys. If you'd like to try it with us there at home. Don't worry, we'll get back to the jumping jacks. We got 200 legs. We'll get another 100 jumping jacks in. I always thought it's like a text message in Snapchat. Every day, I'm going to stretch my legs to the liquor store. Yeah. All right. Other side. Stretch to the right. Stretch to the left. Well, I love this stretch. This hurts, but it feels good. Hurts in a way that it feels good when you stretch certain parts of these. So, like, for the habit and routine thing, actually, what's the difference between a habit and a routine? Is the habit first and then it becomes the routine, or what? Like, I have a habit. I think I did this before on the channel where we Googled the definitions of each, just to be very clear on everything. Flat back, plie, straighten, and up. Flat back, plie, straighten, and up. Flat back, plie, plie, straighten, and up. Flat back, plie, arms come over, straighten, and up. I shouldn't be sticking out my butt that much. So I was telling my daughter, I'm horrible at these right now, but I used to do pirouette drills with my dancers who were learning pirouettes. We'd start here and down. So we do behind, passe, and down. Undo. Behind, passe, and down. Undo. Behind, elevate, whoops, and down. So try again. Undo. Behind, passe, and down. So we do that, and then you do the half turns. So I told her, see if I fucked it up. I was telling her to do it, but she's like, that's how we do gymnastics. Well, all right, I'll shut up. She doesn't want to talk about this, but like, she has a point. I don't want to fuck anything up that she's doing differently. But if you're somebody that wants to get back into like dancing more regularly, like me, that's something you do at home easily. If you want to watch TV while you're doing it, like because I like watching TV. Yeah, well, guess what? TV's a distraction. But sometimes I just like watching those Bravo shows at night, and it like soothes me. It's fucked up. Bruce says, I've seen your set. And you can be funny, but you need to cut down on your storytelling. Just set up the joke and then the punchline. Yes, I agree. There's some meat that needs to be chopped. Sorry, there's some fat that needs to be chopped. I would not be alive without Joe. What? The fuck? I just want to bring an orange juice over here for a second, guys. Sorry. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Nikki Glazer said she quit drinking because she didn't want to continue where she was like yielding at money. And it's on Instagram. Saved it. And she said, it would be a shame if I didn't make it because of alcohol. That was a very interesting video. She's been on In My Let. Good morning, Bill. Her interview with In My Let was really good. So that for her was a habit that was not working and clearly not helping her get ahead. So last night at the show, I was writing down things that one of the comics were saying, just to see if I could like connect to it. I ended up not connecting anything to it and just talking about some of the things that just happened to me that day. And it worked. Some of the things worked. And some did not, but play around with it. Pension. I wrote pension and observation. Oh, some people become teachers just to get the pension. But because the kids drive them so crazy, you never make it to retirement. So like, it just goes to your beneficiary. And if you don't, so kudos to them. That's not a joke. I'm just writing down thoughts. You know, if they have an emotional support animals, like what if someone had like an emotional support human? Like, this is not my boyfriend or my girlfriend. This is my emotional support person. I don't know. You're gay. That phrase is used a lot when people are using jokes. You're gay. Gay's happy. I want to be gay. I don't get it. It's like, you're gay. So that in itself is gay. So where did that phrase just started in middle school? Let's be real. Vegans. I don't know, man. I just don't get you. Sorry. It sucks. It sucks being up on stage alone because I know I'd rather do this alone, but at least I know I'll be happy doing it. That's right. That's right, baby. I don't know what you were saying, but okay. There's a lot of stuff here. I just don't know. I gotta play around with it. And I also have to tighten the 5 and the 10 minute. Thursday's set was good. Saturday's set could have gone better. So we'll keep at it. I have to transcribe Saturdays. I did transcribe Thursdays. Did not transcribe Saturdays yet. Transcribe meaning I write out the whole set and I write notes with what worked, what did not. And then what I should do is go back in and write what I should have said, because sometimes that helps in future circumstances with jokes and lines. I mean, yeah, something with the people pleaser thing, the sorry. I also tend to like bend towards the people I'm around sometimes, or with, or the opinions of the closest people. I'm very open and receptive, but sometimes I feel like I do it to the point where it's like then it's affecting my original perspective. So I gotta make sure I have to make sure I don't know. Not that like I'm easily in the. Hold on, I got gymnastics, mom. Hang on, guys. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I got a message my mom that she's got practice today because I thought, thank you so much for the floating heart. Mwah, I love you. Thank you, Drop Zone, for sending the floating heart. Happy Victoria Day, Tony. What's that? Happy holiday for the Canadians watching. Oh, there's a Canadian holiday today? Well, Canada, let's go. Wait, should I do an extra couple of jumping jacks for you guys? Because it's Victoria Day. Boom. Victoria Day. Victoria Day. Boom. Bah. Boom. What's Victoria Day, by the way? Sorry. I need to get tissues. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Oh, shit. Oh my god, I thought I almost spilled the oranges. It didn't. All right. Victoria Day is what? Oh, so y'all are off today. The Canadians are off. Let's go. Let's stretch and stretch for the Canadian Day. What's Victoria Day, though? What does it celebrate exactly? Something about Queen Victoria. That bitch was the best. You sound like a dog. Do you know Michael Jackson? I don't. I don't know him, but I'm sure it'd be great if I did. Kelowna, British Columbia in the house. What's up? We have 151 likes. 183 of you are in here. Hit that like button. We're talking about habits and rituals. What gets you most motivated in the morning? When you don't have the motivation, what is the habit that you rely on? Thank you for this gold coin. I'm listing out my habits that I have every day. I make coffee. Yeah, I should just write it out. One of the habits I tend to do is I don't have enough habits actually too. Here, I'm gonna write the habits. Nice, Tony. Oh, look at this. We got our Canadians here. Habits. Making coffee on live stream. Good habit. Starbucks runs. Bad. Wine. Bad. Not every, but like that's costing me money, right? Motivation, talk to my kids in boarding school, smoke and coffee. So you have children in boarding schools. What's that like? Interesting. Money motivates me. Right. Well, it motivates all of us. I have not ever met one person that's not motivated by money. Bullshit if you aren't. To an extent. To an extent. I was saying, like, in a way, like, I think money motivates a lot of people, but what the job should motivate you. The extrinsic versus the intrinsic motivation, right? The best joke right now I have is the Adderall joke. That's you gotta be a member. I don't want to do it on the live stream because it's a dirty joke. But one of the New York Comedy Club. Oh, that's what I can tell you guys. One of the New York Comedy Club staff members came up to me. I was passing him. He's a bartender. He goes, Michelle, that Adderall joke, I love it. Every time you're here and you do it, I love it. That's what he said to me. I was like, I got to make my whole set as strong as that Adderall joke. And I just want to say thank you. I thought that was a good one. I don't know what my boyfriend was doing, but I was like, I want to. Sometimes he has such good motivational ideology to the point where it annoys me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking, Don. Well, no, it's good, but he's like a tough love guy. I need a hug, and I need to rub my back and my belly, and then you could say those things. But I get it. I get it. So I think the joke came from that at one point, and I got to listen to my members only video. I had it posted here for a short amount of time, but then I don't want to put it out there because it's a dirty joke. But it's good. The Adderall joke. That's my best joke. Then the the other one that gets a laugh every single time is the I've been with so many Latin men that I have a tattoo above my that says "Bienvenidos." That's another one. I can't keep up with the school moms, those group of women, the PTA, Parent Teacher Association, or I like to call them C's to avoid. That gets a laughs. Those are the three that get consistent every single time laughs. There's another couple. I'm a single mom. That's why I'm dressed like the manager at Forever 21. Come up with something else, you said? You're right. Now, the bit I do with my mom and my dad, with the John Wayne, that usually always gets a laugh. But usually with an older crowd, I'd never do it with a younger crowd. Like something personal. It is just a personal joke. Good luck trying to be a female comedian. No, it is personal. Tough love. Like right now, when I don't feel good, I need I just need a hug. I need a pat on my I need like a massage. I haven't had one of those in a long time. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Bruce. What's your in-laws like, Ideal Z? Have you been watching Male vs. Female Comedy like I told you to do a few days ago? Jeremy's back, everybody. Yes, I have. We talked about it. I have and I haven't. I actually had to get focused on my shows, but I've been watching them in stand-up shows and open mics. And actually, I had this discussion with my boyfriend that it's not so much about sex. And I was saying, oh, we only do things about sex, or I forgot what else the other thing was, or periods. I don't know. We don't. We do stuff about other things. Tina Frimo did her set not just on men, and she did make it relatable. And so did Michael Phillip. Was it Martin Phillips? Sorry, guys. Thank you for the floating heart. So, I mean, I think. Thank you for the star, Rosie. Also, Dean Edwards interview. We talk about that, I think, as well on my stream. I do stuff about women my age. I do. Bruce, have you watched some of my show? Let's be real. You're Joe Rogan's niece. Oh, I'll take it. Relatable to females when men joke about stuff that's relatable to everyone. No, it's not. It's not every single male comedian that has every perfect joke. I've watched male comedians get on stage talking about windmilling their penis. I can't relate, but I can relate to them looking like fools. Like, yeah, I heard that joke. I was like, what in the hell is going on? It's not every single male comedian that comes on stage does not relate to everyone, Jeremy. Okay? But there are successful male. I love Sebastian Maniscalco. I relate to everything he talks about because I have a family full of Italians. Some of them are immigrants, some of them are not. So I get it. Bobby Lee is good. Yes. Chris Stefano. I love Chris Stefano's stuff. But I'm saying you're coming out here, Jeremy, on my live. Oh, all women comics. No, they don't. Did you ever watch Jessica Kirsten? Have you watched Riley Lee Hoffman? Steph Tolaf? Christina Marion. I honestly think that you're wrong. Jessica rules. Jessica Kirsten is fucking amazing, right? I actually wrote down this, what my boyfriend says, as an interesting point. Just because I think I have to, sometimes I have to be honest with you, I type down things so I don't forget. And it sounds like I am like getting old, but like I just want to make sure I remember. Maybe that's another thing with my diet. Like I start forgetting shit. Yeah, check out Jessica Kirsten. Or you're talking about who? Oh, it's Steph Tolev's really funny. She's very raunchy though. She's really good. You get up. Yeah, I get it. The thing with the interview with Dean Edwards. Go watch my interview with Dean Edwards, SNL alum. He has been Shrek 3. He does lots of voiceover work, and he has been like Eddie Murphy's backup pretty much. Let me see if I could just show you guys a clip real quick. Yeah, fuck it, we're gonna watch it. Let's watch it together. We're almost at 30 more likes for the Jumping Jacks. Let's go. 100. Here we go. Oh, okay. Jessica Reed Mathis. I didn't see that. Hang on a second. Hold on. I'm sorry. I can't. You took it away. Okay. I honestly, Jeremy, I'm sorry. I don't remember that. So I must have forgotten that comment you wrote in the chat. So I will watch it. Jessica, you deleted it, so I don't know what you said. I don't remember the name. Yes, making it relatable is important. I agree with you. It's got to be relatable for all. The problem I'm going to have now is that when I'm on stage and I feel like I'm not getting the laughs, I'm going to hear people in my head, "You're not being relatable. You're being a man basher. You're." Maybe that's the bit where I need to quiet all the fucking people that I have in my life and that come into my head and my thoughts and that say these things in my head and that fuck up my psyche, and then it's ultimately my fault because I can control my thoughts, and then I just want to kick them in the hole. I just shut up. Something there, right? You already said it, but you deleted what you wrote. Who is it again? Is it bubblegum pink? No, it's like the grape bubblicious. That's what it looks like. Disgusting. But also, what do you expect? All right, her ready? I know. I did write it again if you don't mind, because I definitely will look it up. I talked about this last week, and you weren't on the live stream, but definitely. And that's fine. Just go back and listen to it. Maybe, I'm not. There was somebody else on that chat, though, was saying the same thing, though, weren't they? Or maybe it was just you. I know you give credit where credit's due.
We're back. This is part 2.
Salesman on Broadway, so she's done. And the show was running. He didn't go long, but he's Jerry, so he did some time. And doctors and lawyers and me, this comedian, I had a beautiful children, and I tucked them in and I read them a beautiful bedtime. And Jerry Seinfeld was on when I got there, and the show was running. He didn't go long, but he's Jerry, so he did some time. So he did a little extra time, and then he brought George Wallace on. And George.
All right, Jeremy, I'm sorry that you have to repeat yourself.
Did some time, and I had another spot, and I was next. And so Jerry caught me, like he was sitting next to me, and we just had sort of exchange. When he sat down, "Hey, what's up, man?" And then I looked at my watch eventually, and he looks over. He's like, got another spot. I said, yeah. And he was like, where? I was like, yeah, I got to run to the cellar. We started talking, and then George came on stage. When I tell you, it was so dope because we just sat there and talked comedy and just being away from it for so long. And
he's talking about the pandemic. Dean Edwards is a SNL, also Shrek 3. I just want to find something about, he talks about when he booked SNL. Oh, shit. When he booked SNL, he also booked Mad TV, which I thought was pretty cool. Thank you, Walking Tall. So hang on, I'm going to get the transcript up. Because I think, yeah, here, show transcript. Well, he was on it about more than 20 years ago, I think. So. All right, I don't want to fight here. I think that some. The biggest thing is, yes, I want to be relatable for all audiences. I'm not disagreeing with that. I just don't like when women get attacked for not being funny. All right, yeah, there's funny and then there's not funny, and there's comics that are funny and there's comics that are not funny. You need to work on their craft more. Period. End of story. That's it. It's like, stop, looping us all in. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Mike. Hello. So, what's his name? Bruce is saying, I think you have the potential. Yes, it's just a matter of continuing working on that potential and not letting shit get in the way that is going to cause my downfall or for me not to meet my potential. So going back to the original piece of habits and rituals and how that will help, because this all comes back to like, I didn't feel like my daughter, she didn't have a great meet yesterday, and I was like, is this my fault? Like, I go back down to that, is it my fault thing? The Catholic guilt, the fucking I'm sorry, that I think it's my fault. This is a whole thing that I'll be talking about in therapy in an hour. But like, in the end of the day, I know it's not my fault, but I think I could be, maybe there's some more leading by examples I can show, right? So getting up every morning to transcribe my sets. And then also, if I even more so had more time to write another script, I want to rewrite the Divorce Diaries scripted ideas because it's a different place now. So that time in the morning is precious, especially before the sun rises. I think that I want to be an elite performer at 44. I feel like I'm a hard worker, but if I have to be honest with myself, I feel like I've just scraped by. Do a lot more. Like my friend Natalie said when I was in Houston with her, she goes, or in Austin, she goes, you work so hard. And I was like, no, I don't. And that's also another part that's getting at me. I keep telling myself, no, I think I work hard. It's just that I don't think I'm doing, it's not that I don't work hard. I think there's just more I'm capable of to get me further along. And also there's certain, behaviors I need to fix to make so that my energy is not all scattered. Does that make sense? The percentage of female comics that are actually funny is very low. I think that's a subjective comment, but okay. That's not an opinion. He says that's not an opinion after it says subjective. And a lot of it has to do with them only looking about 4 or 5 things. All right, that's what I was saying. No, I disagree with that. Everything that unless you want to pull statistics, that's fine. What is the 4 or 5 things that they talk about? Because I've seen female comics talk about more than sex. And what was the other one? Sex and men. That's it. That's all we talk about. Our vaginas. Sorry. We're almost at 200 likes. Let's go, people. Let's go. Hey, let's go. 6 is horror stuff and how much it affects you. What makes Will Ferrell funny? I mean, his characters, his delivery. He's not a stand-up though. He's just so you know. Forrest Hill said he loves the family-oriented jokes. How we deal with the kids. Someone said, oh my God, it's packing. What is wrong with you? Chris is coming to the dojo tomorrow. I'm not sure. How do I deal with the kids? We put them in a crate. No, I'm kidding. Good morning, HP Tarot. All right, we're almost at 200 likes. Look at that. Amazing. Bruce, have you watched my stand, or have you watched just clips? Or have you watched like longer sets? I have some longer sets up there too. I have talked. I mean, I don't. So when I pass like a group of like the guys I do a lot of the stand up stuff with in North Jersey, they're like the dojo. They're all in their early 30s, late 20s, some of them, and I feel like they're the perfect crowd for me to be around because it's like those are the guys that can't relate to me being a single mom. And I feel like it's like I make them uncomfortable, but then they're like, Michelle's cool. I could talk about my penis or whatever, like it's like that kind of shit. Like, because I'm more than likely when they were like, I was the theater teacher for them. Like, I was the one that's like, yeah, guys, like be funny and be silly. But those are the people like I want to relate to everybody. So of course I'm working on those jokes to be more relatable to everybody, and more setup and punch. It's a matter of honing the craft and continuing to write and then rehearse it. And for me right now, how I feel putting in the time and not only putting in the time getting up on stage, but what I'm saying on stage. Like if I'm just randomly talking and not going back home and cleaning up the joke, then it's pointless. It's not going to help. So I have to put in the work. Like yesterday I did a set in the workout room at Boulevard. And now there was a joke that really landed that they were like, you should keep that. And so I got to work it in somehow. I want to work it into my like 15 if I can. And I think it's a good joke. And it's not like sometimes I go for the jugular with the storytelling in my life. When shit pisses me off, I go for the jugular, meaning I really fucking want to, and I don't want to come across angry, but like that's where sometimes it happens. And so I gotta like keep rewriting and listening to what works. It's not like the Adderall joke works for everybody because especially the men that respond to it because they're like, yeah, it's something for women and men to connect to. So I gotta look at all of my set, and I have to really like my whole set needs to be like that. Where everybody's like, oh my God, it came for the whole set. You know what I mean? Because if that's an art, bringing the joke back home. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna go for it. So at the end of the day, you have to say, okay. The thing is, keeping organized is in my schedule and my routine has been the hard part. I think, okay, my house is a mess right now. My house is always a mess. Not like things are disorganized all over the place. I definitely need to get it organized. I want my backyard to look pristine, but it's like, when do I have the fucking time to clean it? I can quit saying the same thing my daughter says. When do we have time to do? I gotta figure it out. Stop making excuses. Yes, you can feel overwhelmed, but then you gotta move on, right? Easier said than done, but it's gonna have to be. Otherwise, you're not gonna move ahead in life. Make the setup shorter. Yes, of course. We're doing an ab circuit. I don't know what the specific one is called, but it feels good. Just like that stretch on my back feels good. This one. Look, watch, ready? Oh, my favorite stretch is coming. Ugh. Stretch is right here. Thighs. Ow! Did you hear that crack? Snap, crackle, pop. Boom, 44. Okay, back bends, ready? Here we go. We have 184 legs. We got, once we get to another 100 legs, we get to 100 jumping jacks, everybody. Let's go. Uh-oh, almost fell over. It definitely feels better. The back bend does not feel as painful as it felt a couple months ago. Imagine if you did it like 50 times in the morning, 50 times in the afternoon, and 50 times in the evening. I'm just laughing because we were telling my daughter yesterday. Good morning, Joseph. I'm doing good. You can finish the joke. You're writing the joke, so go for it. Here we go. Oh, I love it. That was the other thing on the interview. I wanted to find where he was talking about the SNL piece. Here, let's see. Mad TV. Let's find it. All right, here we go.
We pretty much take it all. Fridges and dishwashers, couch.
Here's the piece of the interview with Dean Edwards where he talks about being cast on both Mad TV and SNL. Now, he told me, too, how he went back and took a class at Second City to get better because he had bombed another audition. So he did something about it. Hang on. I know. I loved In Living Color, and Living Color was my favorite.
So I know he asked me to help him with his audition, and that's when I kind of had to just tell him. I said, I'm auditioning too, but I'll help him. Ian Edwards said, man, you had heat, and so showcasing, it turns out people from SNL were there.
Stop.
Showcasing also got it up so then I could just do it. I did like 7 impressions because I just wrote a scene. So by the time the next opportunity came, I auditioned for Mad TV, and I just was better prepared. I had.
All right, wait. Let's go back a little bit.
Prepared me for the next time. Hold on. I'm sorry. I just realized
I remember you did.
Yeah, they flew me to LA, and I bombed. And I said I never want that to happen. A sketch show. For UPN, the now defunct UPN network.
I remember you did.
Yeah, they flew me to LA, and I bombed. And I said I never want that to happen again. So I want to be better prepared next time. So I wound up taking classes with Second City, and that prepared me for the next time. Hold on. I'm sorry. I just realized I'm.
All right, so what has he done since? Look him up. It's a lot. This is Shrek 3. Does voiceover work for DreamWorks constantly?
Someone call him.
Jeremy, that's awesome. So did I.
No, it's okay. We're going to wrap up too, so don't worry. I feel like
Pause for the text messaging moments. Here we go. 10 more likes, 10, 11 more likes to 100 more.
Yeah, so so by the time the next opportunity came, I auditioned for Mad TV, and I just was better prepared. I had figured out a better way to audition and to prepare characters, and so I did this. I wrote a scene where I did, instead, with most sketch shows, you had 3 impressions and 3 characters, but I did like 7 impressions, because I just wrote a scene where I was like, here's my impression of a Black Awards show where Chris Rock and Chris Tucker are hosting, and Jay-Z's doing a duet with Erykah Badu.
Oh my God.
And Denzel Washington and Sam Jackson presenting James Earl Jones Lifetime Achievement Award. And I said that to set it up so then I could just do it and go from doing Denzel to Chris Rock, Chris Tucker, just bouncing.
Wow.
But I think the sort of vocal dexterity that I was showcasing also got to showcase not only my talent but also my writing skills. And so Mad TV, I actually booked Mad TV, and from the Mad TV audition, when I got a call back that same night I had a stand-up showcase, and it turns out people from SNL were there.
Stop.
So as my good friend, talented writer who just wrote on the Kevin Hart roast and is brilliant stand-up in his own right, Ian Edwards said, "Man, you had heat," And so it was one of those summers where I had a lot of heat, and Kev was actually auditioning for SNL too, and so he asked me to help him with his audition, and that's when I
Kevin Hart.
I had to just tell him, I said, I'm auditioning too, but I'll help him. And
that's nice of you.
And because
All right, I'm Bruce. I gotta stop you right there. He's not unemployed. He's working comic, full-time working comic, putting his kids through college. Like, I just because you don't see, listen, this is a very difficult business, but I definitely look him up. This is doing stuff, but anyway, the point is the interview was positive. I'm 44. I haven't been on SNL once. I have barely been on television, so he's doing a lot better than I am when it comes to that. But I also took a different path, and I'm back on the path I started in my 20s. So and that's why I say the habits need to shift, because I need to move. I can't just stay on the treadmill at the same speed and altitude, or the intensity. You have to click on the level 2, level 3. When you're on the elliptical, when you have different speeds and different levels, I can't stay on the same level. Moving up. Good morning, Steven. Oh, you grew up in the Detroit. You're probably the same age as me. I'm 44. How old are you? Yeah, In Living Color is the best. In Living Color, I'm sorry. It's a good show. In Living Color was one of a fucking kind, right? I want to rewatch In Living Color just for some idea, just inspirational. We got 9 more likes. I get you, Bruce. I got you. Don't worry. Talk about things never mentioned before. So we are creating more habits, and we're going to create habits that are going to keep us moving along on the comedy train, getting more bookings, being a funnier comic, so that one joke that lands, there's 5 to 10 of them in my set, not just a few. Right? Let's go, people. We got this. We got 9 more to get to 200. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. We also forgot. I kept sidetracking to look up the definition of habit versus ritual, right? Definition versus a ritual meaning. Okay. Ready? We're going to get to him. 9 more likes. 9 more likes. 9 more likes, and we got 200 likes. A habit is an automatic, unconscious behavior done efficiently with minimal thought. A ritual is an intentional, meaningful practice performed with deep focus and emotional significance. So this is what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to start printing this shit out, and we're going to make fucking, we're going to put like positive shit all in our space. It helps me. I like it. Paste without formatting. Okay. So what would be the example? Would you have roasted Kevin Hart? What? Yes, I wrote out some roasts from that roast. Kian Valiant. Hi. Is the Divorce Diaries show a place to understand and improve relationships? Yes. I do talk about relationships. We talk about relationship topics. Right now we're talking about my comedy journey because I take all that shit about divorce and relationships and put it into stand-up. Yes, tell us what your situation is. Forest Hill says more Jersey jokes. North versus South Jersey. Jersey versus New York pizza. I love that. I asked Greg Fitzsimmons when I worked with him, what should I do? I have it on my live stream. What should I lean into more with my comedy? He said more of the Jersey Italian. So happy doing that. Hi, Peter. 5 more likes for 200 jumping jacks. All right, so this is what AI says. A habit is an automatic conscious behavior. Unconscious. So when someone bites their nails, good or bad habit? When someone smokes a cigarette, good or bad habit? When someone brushes their teeth, good or bad habit? Right? Okay. When someone prays, that's technically a ritual. Drinking enough water, good habit. Yay, we got to 200 likes. Boom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Wait, Keon says, thank you, Peter, for the gift. Thank you for the sundae. Chicago deep dish looks like a bread roll with effing pasta sauce. Yeah, Chicago deep dish is not real pizza. I've learned that unforgiveness is the only thing that causes divorce. Is that true? No. I think a lot of things can cause divorce. Sent to Sunday. Unforgiveness, like not forgiving somebody. Poor communication. Lack of intimacy. Not growing together. Poor communication is a big part of it. Let's just be real. All right, guys, ready? So we need to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit that like button. We're doing another 100 jumping jacks because we got 200 likes. We're talking about comedy, habits, rituals, habits of elite performers, talking about the Dean Edwards interview I have on the channel. People new are coming in asking about relationships. Someone in the chat is asking about forgiveness and how it relates to divorce. I'm also feeling a little under the weather, so my nose and chest are a little congested, so. Everyone thinks I should do more Jersey stuff. I used to say Jersey's in 3 parts: North Jersey, Central Jersey, and Alabama. When I first got married, when I got engaged, my ex-husband's family, some of them are from South Jersey. His Jewish side of his family, his dad's side, they're from Brooklyn originally. So they knew good, I have to be honest, they knew good food. His grandparents loved my mom's spread. That does not sound good, but it's not working. Hold on. First chills. It's not working? It's working. Hold on. You're Ocean County. All right, so why don't you think it's working? What is it supposed to sound like? Oh, it's definitely needed. There's a buzzing sound in my phone. Hold on, I gotta finish doing these jumping jacks. If I don't have it, there's like a buzzing sound. Bergen County. You're from Bergen County? Bergen County. You're from Bergen County? What are you talking about? It doesn't sound bad at all.
Bergen County. You're from Bergen County?
That's because I'm doing it when you can hear it. All right. Favorite pizza: Sicilian, regular, deep dish. Here we go. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do 100 more. We get to 300. I'll do 200 jumping jacks. We get to 300 in the time that I do the other 100 jumping jacks. I'll do 200 more. Here we go. Jumping jacks. Let's go. I want to get fit for the summer. We got to get this summer body ready. Especially because I'm the older one in my relationship. This bitch needs to get her forehead. I need to get a forehead reduction. Some people get breast reductions. I need a forehead reduction and an upper lip implant. I've seen those women with the upper lip implants, though. It looks very fake. It also looks like they have a fat lip. So someone could just punch me in the fucking face right here, and I don't need no fucking surgery. Well, screw the Central Jersey people with the bagel shit. And then actually the South Jersey people do that. Phone, home. Oh, stop. I'm just kidding. The Philly area. But some of them also have like it looks like it's like you're in farmland. Cedar's Vineyards. That's where we did the live stream. Where we had the wine and that fun of the amazing food. That was the deep depths of South Jersey. It was 2.5 hours away. So I'm in North Jersey. That was South Jersey. 2.5 hours away. Like far. I lost count. I'll do another 50. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who sent that? Thank you for sending the flower split persona. What are you going to ask? Bergenfield pizza is yummy. Panzerati's. I don't know what you asked. My lips are moving faster than my voice. I don't know. We get to 200. All right, so let's say 208 likes. If we get to 220, what was the challenge again? Now I had to finish 100 jumping jacks, so I had to do 50 more. But this angle's weird. Okay. But if I got planking push-ups and kettlebells, a game changer. I've heard about the kettlebell, yes. If we get to 300 likes before I'm finished, I'll do another 100. I have to do another 100, but I'll have to add 150. That means we need 90 likes. Here we go. What is your favorite habit in the morning? Ritual, they said, is a difference. The ritual is an intentional, meaningful practice performed with deep focus and emotional significance. So if you look at a habit is what you do, a ritual is how you do it. Think about the moment you get out of bed. What do you do? Where you go? So they're saying a habit is passive, whereas a ritual is active. Manahawkin Best Pizza. So maybe your ritual is to have a pizza with your kid every Friday because that's their favorite food, right? Maybe it's not a great habit to have fried foods for yourself, but your ritual is to spend time with your kid on that Friday, right? She goes, this woman says, this is Kristen Hubler. I just Google searched it. Last year, she ran a 5K. Last year in January, she ran a 5K every day. So it was more like walk 5K every day. But the time I got to the end of January, it became a habit that I stuck with for most of the year. Isn't that impressive? The reason I got to that point was because I started with a ritual. Every night she would lay out her clothes for the next morning and would repeat to myself why the goal was important. I made an active decision that had a deeper meaning. Rituals will vary greatly in form, but they will always be spiritual in nature. We are not meant to passively walk through life. And so when we engage with rituals, we teach into a more powerful, purposeful existence. I mean, that's true. Very true. Yeah. All right. I gotta start again because I stopped. 50 more jumping jacks, 40 more jumping jacks for 100 likes. Let's see if we can get to 300 today. What is your favorite habit? The poll also for what kind of pizza you like, since we're gonna be talking about Jersey style shit and pizza. She ran a 5K every day. Or she ran, but then she said, "Oh, okay." So it was more like walk. That's 3 miles. Not bad, right? I actually want to do that myself. I don't run. I love running, and I love it because now I started to work my set while I run. So I should run a 5K every day. Ten, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's see what the pizza poll says. What's the old joke? Go for it. 45, everybody says regular. Deep dish is 30%. That's crazy. Really? Ugh. I'm not a deep dish person. I'm not saying like it's that bad, but oof. Oh my God. It's horrible. I just read some news. Yeah, it just doesn't taste good at all. Tastes bad. All right, so we need to do what is that? Oh, so good. So I'm trying to figure out how to, like, what I do first. That's another thing that always gets in my head. It's like, oh, calzones. That's not, folding a pizza is not a calzone. A calzone's a fucking calzone. I haven't had a calzone in a long time. They're fucking good. Oh, I just deleted that, and that's not what I wanted to do. So I really like that woman's piece, actually. I think that's good. Let me write that down. Habits and rituals. I want to share this. I thought this was a habits and rituals. I thought this was great. And by the way, you guys have not East Coast people don't even know how privileged they are with the pizza. Yes, we do. I've been to Ohio and I know how fucking bad pizza can suck in America. I love my Ohio peeps, but yo, you have no idea how to make a fucking pizza. And Oklahoma, you got New York style pizza? No, you fucking don't. Just because Salvatore works there doesn't mean you know how to make pizza. It's okay. I still love Tulsa. I really do. But I don't want you to make pizza. Fly us in from New York for an hour every day to make your pizza. Just kidding. You see what I mean? Good morning, Rice. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. It's Memorial Day weekend coming up. Very excited. I was invited to this Rib King thing. I told my boyfriend that I forwarded it to him. I really want to go for the food factor, but it's so yummy. Chicago, New York, but it's all the way in Brooklyn. He doesn't like Brooklyn. I'm driving. Plus, it's like on a pier, so it's like a nice, it's not like where you're on top of people in like their eclectic coffee where they're drinking out of fucking organic mugs. Chicago, New York got the best. Everyone else sucks. Rice, that's sweet. Not everybody else sucks, but for pizza, it's New York. Chicago, do your little chip beef sandwich, whatever you call it. California does not have the best pizza. Split persona, I'm going to disagree with you there. That is absolutely incorrect. They have the best green juices and here we go. IV centers for people who don't believe in using plastic straws, but will get high every night, snorting a line of Coke on the bar. You know what I mean? That's what they're good for. Hey. Just joshing, just making some jokes on this chat. Put in some topics that you want me to riff on. We'll play around with some jokes and some ideas. Half therapy. More jumping jacks. We got to get to 300 likes. Because they are rare and beautiful. Ugh. Here it is again. Subject, water bottle. Left deserted in the middle of my counter. The culprit, my 14-year-old. What will we do with this water bottle? Probably not sure, and leave it there for another 2 days. You don't remember me. What I want to remember you. Up in northern Wisconsin's got great pizza. I drove sent around the country, and almost every state has good pizza. Well, man, all right, that's good. Maybe you have a pizza log for all the good pizza places. I've had cheese in Wisconsin. Very good homemade cheese. Vulnerability. It's New York too, baby. They both do. They have good bagels. Good bagels. Bagels. Ugh, why would I say bagels? That's not okay. All right. We got 5 more. Can we get to 200, 300 likes? What do you guys think? What did she say? Sorry, I have to answer this email. What did I what would of course it'll look like? I'd love to hear more about options for loans, financial aid. There are none. See, I gotta stop because then it's gonna distract from there. Look at us. We're almost at we're at 22,700 subscribers. Welcome everybody. Hey. I'm gonna wait. You wanna put your number in the chat? Is that what you're saying? That's weird. I'm gonna do it. Should I do it? No, not doing it. I want to have cheese so bad. I feel like it's gonna make me more mucusy. I just feel like I don't feel great. The whole thing sucks over here. Like I might be in a good mood right now with the live stream. I just want to it hurts. It's sore like right here, all my glands. So I took, like I said, took that Zithromax. We got the orange juice pumping. We're gonna get the steam going. Salt water, warm salt water, so that I don't feel like I lose my voice. I am listing out all the habits. Did I write that on I have like 5 to-do lists. I'm listing out all the habits that I do, and then that some of them I have to get rid of because some of them aren't working. It's gonna be hot the next few days. Yes, it is. I've done it a million times and it's just like okay, Chris. That's gross. Well, there's this that I can do. This is supposed to be helpful. Look. Hey. Hit that like button, everybody. I'm going to be live every morning on the live stream. Oh. This is the lymphatic drainage massage. I always wanted to have that. Damn it. I dropped it again. Oh man. We could have gotten to 300 guys. I know it. That bathing. All right, so tonight I'm doing the mic at the dojo. I have shows next Thursday and another one on next Friday in Jersey City. I got a spot on. I'm also hopefully, I have to email that guy. So I should have taken the spot in your comedy club May 30th, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I wasn't sure. I was bringing my daughter to that national invitational competition. I'm not now. I feel a mix of emotions about it. But I also know in the next year I need to be more prepared financially. So a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, my habits need to shift. Because let's put it this way. There was a month a couple years ago I was struggling and I was just performing that whole month. I had no teaching jobs. I was just hosting for What's Up New York and doing stand-up. And it was a hard month financially. I raised, I think, $3,000 or something, close to that, maybe a little bit under, through my live streams. Put money in for the show. And it was great. Like, I did it. I had to, you have to, so when you pound something, I think you do make shifts and changes and improvements, but I don't want it to, I know that if I figure out how my day-to-day routine can be shifted so that I'm uber focused, and not just uber focused, but I don't let distractions deter me. That's a big problem I have. Distractions when it comes to challenges or problems or emergencies, it fucks my whole thing up. That's personal relationship stuff. Like, it fucks with my day-to-day. I gotta be so resilient towards that shit that nothing and no one can fuck with it. But it's up to me. Best comic out there. Best comedic. Yeah, I want it to be the best. Oh no. I want to be 50 more. Funniest comedian out there. I want to be booked every weekend. As a stand-up. All right, so we have 50 more likes to get to another 100 likes. Now we got 49. So I don't know, but I got an appointment at 11 o'clock. I mean, 6 minutes from now, so we can do it. It was been a fun live stream when I'm a little under the weather, making coffee, talking about habits, talking about comics again, talking about relationships. Oh, did I not finish I didn't finish the poll. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, I did. Did I? I didn't think I did. Okay. I've done the unthinkable. I mean, I'm super excited that we are, I feel like making the consistency of the live streams has helped it a lot as well. That's the habit that I'm in love with every morning. This is a habit I love doing, a routine I love doing. The habit is making coffee and doing something for, because is the live stream a habit or is it a ritual? What do we think? Is coming on the live stream a habit or a ritual? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go, people. It's Monday. What do you think? I don't know if we're gonna make it, but we're gonna try. You would call more of a ritual, Rosie? Yeah, so would I. I think it's more of a ritual as well. Because it's got an intention behind it, right? It's active. Habit is passive. Making coffee is my habit every day, right? I don't know. I feel like my habit is running, and the ritual now is I run and do my set while I run. Which I tell you, sometimes I just want to run and listen to music, but I don't. Now I run and listen to my set. All right, I'm lying a little bit. Sometimes I do play The Door by Teddy Swims, because now I really love that song. I play it over and over again. That's for John, because I know he'll be like, oh, it's like 5 years old. I know. Habit is something you do without thinking. Ritual is something you do intentionally. Yes, Juan, yes. Do the robot when you hit 300 likes. Hello. All right, well, I don't know. Thank you guys for tuning in today. You're the best. I had a great time chatting, talking about habits and rituals. Don't forget, I'm in Montclair next week. Good morning, Lunar Beam. Oh, we can't go now. Lunar Beam's here. What's up, Lunar Beam? These are for you, baby. I got 3 minutes till my therapist calls me. And I'll be like, I'm sorry, Doc. Can you wait a second? I'm still doing my live stream. Appreciate it. I don't know. We have 3 minutes. Ouch. Fuck. How many times will Michelle hit herself on something on a live stream? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Whoa. Ouch, I just hit my fucking finger. It's like the spaz and klutz of the life. I am a spaz and a klutz, and I'm a trained dancer. So it goes hand in hand. And let's make that relatable for everybody. Ever trip over yourself? Choke on your own spit? Well, if not, here's Michelle to tell you how to do it. I typed in the wrong name of my daughter's gymnastics league. I wrote, it's Excel, and I wrote EXCL, like it's Microsoft Word. And my boyfriend could tell I didn't write in the wrong thing, and I started to back away from him because I knew what he was going to do. He's like, what did you type in? I know you didn't type in the right thing. So I started to inch away. I was like, fuck. I don't know. Something about my brain sometimes. The forehead takes up too much room and my brain doesn't know what to do and it starts to swim around in it. It's like, fuck, man, where are you? I'm like, it's like too big in there for it. Just kidding. Looking pumped as usual. Thank you. All right, guys, I got to head off. I love you. Stay tuned for more. Hit the like button and see you tomorrow. Thanks so much. Thank you, everybody who's tuned in again. Rosie Lunar.